every of the 4 repetitions have to gradually get bigger and bigger. So you start more flat, and each next time you perform the same pattern, you get slightly higher on your fingers and applying a little bit more weight. And this lower G sharp is one of these moments where you actually have to be flat on your finger, landing flat on that, because it's a big lap, it's a big leap. In order to land with a warranty that you land correctly, you flatten out a little bit of your 4th and 5th finger. You flatten out and then you roll everything out. And here, do not think about the tremolo as tremolo of 2 chords. Think about it as a trill between the thumbs of your hands with some extensions. The closer physically you can get your hands in this regard, the more impressive the tremolo will be and the more ringy it will be. You can make it more fast and apply more weight without getting tired. Now, the glissando on the black keys is a subject of sometimes debates, but in this particular moment, because it's 3/4, there's absolutely no debates. The only way you can play it without injuring yourself is taking your fingers together and turning them with your nails going forward, and that way you can apply weight and protect your fingers from getting your skin removed by the edges of the black keys, and your nails would just do the job. Try to be as connected and as lyrical and almost diving from one note to another here, because that way in this particular register it would be much more interesting and much more warm sounding, rather than you will be relying on the pedal for the connection. Very nice challenge of growing to the forte and dying back to very, very, very soft sonority. Please note that we have to keep the beginning of this una corda, and Ravel specifically states where he wants you to remove the left pedal and start playing with the full 3 strings. This transition leads us to the recapitulation of the first theme. It's a very good opportunity for us to think about how do we structure ourselves. What is the overall shape of the piece? Is this recapitulation a real recapitulation of the main theme, or is it transitional? If we look further, it is actually rather a mock recapitulation, because it leads us to a quiet climax, which directly leads us to the coda. But overall, we definitely have main motifs and main types of patterns that we recognize that recur and that organize the overall shape of this piece. Definitely the first one. And then the second of them is sort of responding to the first one. And then, which then gets played on, and then we get to another theme. And everything else in this piece is built on these three main things. For example, the theme that we hear next in the next section is also derived from the previous ones. So among the little patterns that form from the chords that form progressions, there's also a bigger pattern of the main themes that come one after another and form this very beautiful piece that is very depictive. When we get to the recapitulation, instead of rolling out of everything that we heard in the beginning, that the first theme and the response to it in the second theme, it actually gets in a sort of a cadenza, which